Hey guys, how you doing? It's Henry at Mowers and Blowers. You guys remember this snowblower? I got a tip from Frank, the UPS guy, and he told me to go to this place on Browning Street near my house, and it was sitting on the curb. Okay, so I went and got it, thanks to Frank, right? You guys know that I fixed this. I just recently put on skid shoes and painted it and did some other stuff. Oh, yeah, and I fixed the starter to put on here. This one didn't have a starter before. Well, anyway, so I get this email, right? I got an email from this dude, Edward. And the email wrote, "Hey, I saw that you came and picked up my snowblower, right, with your white van. I saw your sticker, Mowers and Blowers, found your YouTube channel, and found your email address so that I could email you. Well, listen, I've got a lawnmower I just put to the curb. If you want it, please come and get it." I'm like, so I went, drove over there, and I was in time. I picked up his lawnmower too. So there it is. It's a Toro, personal pace, with key start, right? And what else did it come with? It came with the charger to charge the battery on the key start. Isn't that cool? So watch this, guys. Is that insanity or what? So it's a 22-inch personal pace. You can tell by the cover that's covering what could be the front propulsion, but instead, if it has that plate there with no bump up, right, you know it's a rear propulsion. And if it's a rear propulsion, most likely it's a personal pace model. And as you can see, it's got the key start with the battery and the charger. So maybe the battery's dead, which is probably the case. As you can see from the cover here, it's a 6.75 GTS model. My mom had this a while back, and it was always a good mower. But this one is pretty old. I'm not sure exactly when, but I want to say 90s, right? Late 90s, so it's probably 15-20 years old. Still looks like it's in great shape, comes with a bagger. And what I'll do is I'm going to plug it in and see if the battery charges. It's highly doubtful that the battery is still, good after all these years, so usually you need a new battery if you want the key start to work, But let's see if we can get some kind of charge in there just to see if the starter motor works as well as the key start. If those two work, then I might go and buy a new battery, If it doesn't work, then I'll take the battery cover off and take the motor off and the key off and sell it as a rear wheel drive, self-propelled Toro personal pace. Thank you very much, Ed. I know you're watching. And if you need any more things taken away from my videos, feel free to email me. mowsandblowz@gmail.com. MOWZNBLOWZ@gmail.com. Mows and Blows. That was a very short video. See you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers. So I've been charging this for just a half an hour or so. Listen to this. You know what that is? That's the starter motor working. However, the plastic gear cog is stripped. So therefore, the motor is running. However, the plastic gear isn't grasping onto the flywheel teeth, and it's not spinning the flywheel. So the electric start is not going to work. However, I do have an old key start motor that is a bad motor, I think, and it has a good plastic gear. So maybe I can take that gear off and put it on this one, and then this one will start. Maybe. We'll see on the next video. So I've charged the battery overnight. See if it works. Look at that, it works. Didn't work before. The gear wasn't moving down on its own. So I sprayed some PB Blaster in there, loosened it up. Give it a prime or two. I hate these Tecumseh carburetors. Works great. However, I'm looking at this part over here with the personal pace, the self-propulsion engage. So you have to push the handle down pretty low to get it to get this cable to start pulling something in the engaging area. You have to pull it down about almost an inch or more just until it starts to move. Basically, the way this is designed is that when you're ready to go, you just push down on it and it'll go. You know what I mean? So there shouldn't be so much slack here. Follow what I'm saying? So just to adjust this, you see how much slack there is here? It's quite a bit, you know? So you can also see here, it's in good shape, and the reason why is that they had it serviced on a regular basis. Got a bunch of tickets here they don't throw away, so you know that it has been serviced on a regular basis. The servicing is quite expensive. I don't know exactly how much it costs, but a tune-up and stuff like that. Change the plugs, oil change, all that other jazz. Easily over $100. So I'm just going to loosen this a little. Just a little. I should use a wrench, but I'm just loosening it. Pulling this part down. As you can see, it pulls down pretty easily. Just so, one click at a time, you know what I mean? And you may have to loosen it just a couple more turns more. Just to get it to go back. You see? You don't want it super tight, just a little bit of slack before it was drooping, you know what I mean? That's all you need. And then we'll just tighten this back again. Just wanted a small adjustment. $30. Adjusted cable. So now it'll start engaging. You start pressing it. So it looks like here, Northport Power Equipment, they're right near my house. They're expensive. Below that, I don't recognize that one. But you know what? I don't want their damn stickers on my equipment. I'm going to be selling this. So therefore, I don't want ugly stickers all over my equipment. And you know what? Neither does the new owner. I don't want somebody's advertising sticker all over it. Gone. So this was just about as easy as you can get on a pick, you know? Was told to come and get it. I complied and went and got it, not expecting that this thing was a personal pace with electric start, with the bagger, self-propelled, key start. And guess what? I primed it and it started. I didn't expect to get a perfectly running machine with nothing wrong with it other than greasing the starter gear, you know? However, I'll tell you, I know those Tecumseh carburetor primers suck, but honestly, it doesn't start like without priming it like 3-4 times, you know what I mean? Pressing the button 3-4 times. The newer ones are better. The Briggs, the Briggs engines, the auto choke, that's much better. I don't like the primer bulbs, especially the Tecumseh ones. They suck. So while it didn't take much to get this going, if any at all, still gotta kind of shine it up a little, you know, because it's dusty, a little bit of dirt and mud and stuff, right? So before I take a picture, I'm just gonna wipe it down a little. There's no harm in wiping it down a little, especially when you're taking a picture. You know what I mean? Even with a yucky rag. Just takes you to what I always say. Clean your shit. Oh, sorry YouTube. I know there's no profanity now in your videos, but come on, that's not even really a bad word anymore. You know, that's, when I was growing up, stupid was kind of a bad word. Can't say stupid. Nowadays, man, the word that I just used is really just poo. That's all it is. It's poo. That's all it means. It's a way to describe disdain and unsatisfactory situations. It shouldn't be considered that bad of a word, you know. Or that word that people use even on TV. You know, equivalent to a female dog. Years ago, you couldn't say that on TV or anywhere else, you know. That was a bad word. Now they say it on TV. Hey, if you can say it on regular network television, it shouldn't be that bad of a word. How about that, huh? Grass stuck over here. Anyway, it's like, you know, it never ends, you know, it's seemingly. Just fixed, what what was I working on recently? Just rebuilt that engine, right? And thought that that was what I was going to be doing for a while. I had to put that on the back burner because I got some more stuff. Got that pull-on tractor, remember? Had to start working on that. Then after I got done with that, I finally finished the engine. And then I thought I was going to be done. Then I had that my parts come for the snowblower. So I started fixing the snowblower. And then while I was fixing the snowblower, I run into that Exmark walk-behind commercial lawnmower, right? So I had to start fixing that, and painted it. I spent all day doing that. And then while I was doing that, I get a notification to come and pick this up for free. So it never ends with me, man. Who knows what will happen? Today's a lousy, icky day and stuff, but you never know, you know? What's going to come up next? Something always comes up next, you know? People just wanting to give me free stuff. That's not a problem for me. As long as I can keep building. You know what I gotta do as I'm doing this? What did I discover? The bolts aren't tight on this engine cover. Well, that's no good. Now I have to tighten the bolts on this engine cover. But now it looks at least much better than before. I mean, just a little bit of a wipe down. I'm not going crazy. I'm not waxing it or anything or painting it, and it's gonna glimmer in the pictures, you know. People are enticed by the pictures. Now this battery on this key start does not have a cover. That's a bad thing. But I'm not going to fabricate one, make a cover, I'm just going to leave it as is. Buyers usually don't even know this thing has electric start, you know. I don't know too many people that actually go and look for one that has electric start, you know. Because they're not that common in lawnmowers, push mowers. So I'm going to find the right bits to get that tight. I couldn't simply just tighten it. Something else is going on in there. So to remove this, you got to remove the dipstick. Cletus, you dipstick! Wasn't tightening, and my thing fell in. I'm going to dump out 3 screws. It only has 3. It was missing the 4th. And I want to know why it doesn't screw in. Seems like they're stripped. None of them fit. Oh, this one does. But they're all stripped. The inside of here is stripped, not the screws. So you know what? Now I have to find thicker screws. I'm gonna go look for some. While I'm here, I rotated the gear down so that the threads are exposed. Sprayed some PB Blaster there. And then some lithium grease, just a spray. Just to lubricate it and keep it lubricated. Now it free flows. Another 30 bucks. I would have a field day if I owned a shop. But I would never own a shop because I enjoy working on my own stuff, not having to work on other people's stuff. Because you work on your own stuff much better than other people's stuff because, well, if you don't sell it, it's yours, you know? doesn't tighten. And that's going to bother me. It's rattling around like that. Try this little one there. Such a pain, I swear. Damn it. Doesn't fit either. What is up with these bolts, man? Just don't fit. Alright, well look. I'll have to figure it out. You guys don't need to watch that. Or don't want to watch that. Oh, I cut myself! Oh! No. It's just transmission fluid. Here's a little trick that all the small engine guys should use. Or flippers. Take some transmission fluid, right? Just wipe it on here. The glimmer is unbelievable. And yes, I know it's a type of oil, but it doesn't really stick like other oil, like regular motor oil. It keeps its shine. And yeah, it's oil, so it's gonna, some dust is gonna go in there anyway, you know what I mean? It might stick a little, but not as bad as motor oil. But man, oh man, does it make a difference when taking pictures and stuff. You know what I mean? Just put some, a clean rag, just shine it on. Beats waxing, for sure. Gives the appearance of very well kept machine. Very well kept machine. See that? See how nice that looks? ATF is also a good detergent too for the innards of your engine. Some people back in the olden days used to pour 1 quart of ATF fluid into their engine, run it for 50 miles or so, and then go get an oil change. And that basically flushes out any stuff in it. Man, that looks badass. Way better than if you didn't have it. So this is all part of salesmanship, you know what I mean? So I'm going to go take some pictures with it. Look at that. Does that look brand new? Yeah, it looks new, man. See the difference in the glimmer? Keeps that shiny coat there, you know? Anyway, so this is a Toro 6.75 GTS recycler, 22 wide, personal pace with key start. Rear self-propelled with bagger. I got it for free! That's right, free. It was from the same guy that I got the snowblower off the curb, the track drive 420 Craftsman. He emailed me and says, hey, come get my lawnmower. I says, gladly, thank you very much. To Edward, thank you very much for the equipment. If you're getting rid of any more stuff, feel free to shoot me out an email. I'll probably list this for $200. Probably settle on $150, which will be fine. Battery is weak and needs charging, and after I charged it, we cranked it a couple of times and battery's already dying. So it definitely needs a new battery, but it holds a little bit of a charge. And all we did was put some more engine cover bolts in to tighten up that engine cover. And I greased and lubricated the electric start ring gear. That's all I did with it, other than add some gas. See you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers. Some excitement at Hope's house. I hope everybody's okay. My mistake. Across the street. You would think that there was an active shooter or something. It's out of control. I live in a small town, so when there's some action, everybody comes. Hey guys, support my channel, buy a sticker. Also follow me on Instagram at Mowers Blowers. Check out my website, mowersblowers.com. See you guys next project. Have a great day.